Alright, so hey guys, so in today's video I decided to do an update on all my slings and juveniles, just because I haven't featured all of them together in one video for a while, and instead of doing an update on each one or a couple, I decided to just do all of them. So I'll start over here. This is my Brachypelma hamorii X Smithy, or more commonly known as the Mexican red knee. This one I've had for a while. She's been growing real slowly like they normally do. And you can see right now she is in pre-molt. And also one thing with her is her front leg right there. You can see kind of how it's dull and kind of weak looking. Well, she actually lost that and regrew it. She was the first one of my tarantulas who had that problem. And then just over here next to her is my Lasiodora parahybana, or more commonly known as the salmon pink bird eater. Also, she's been in pre-molt for godly, I don't know how many, I mean like 8 months. I mean it's godly. It's been forever. She refused everything, of course, and you can see her abdomen right there. And so yeah, so not much update on her because she hasn't done much. And then over here next to her is my Nhandu chromatus, or the Brazilian red and white knee. I've been really falling in love with this species of tarantula. She has her adult colors with those nice kind of foam looking in whites on her legs and the nice red abdomen. And she is skittish. Most Nhandus are, pretty much all of them are. And I've fallen in love with this genus, and I think I want to collect the others in the genus because I really enjoyed her. They're great eaters, and the only problem is they're so skittish. That's the only thing. And then over behind her, we won't be able to see much, but this is my Caribbean versicolor X versicolor. You can see her just right there. I'm not going to open the lid because it's kind of just pointless because you can't really see her. But she's also in pre-molt. She still has her blue baby colors and haven't grown in. That's going to take a couple more molts when she's a juvenile, most likely, when she'll get her adult colors. But I still love when they're at this phase. She's a pretty good eater. She's been building a nice web tunnel. It kind of goes all the way around. But yeah. And then let me move on to the next. So right over here is my Grammostola rosea, except this is the red color form. I do have a normal rose hair. It was, of course, my first tarantula, like most people. Sadly, mine is a mature male. I'm hoping to find a female to do a breeding loan with him. So if any of you guys have a adult female rose hair ready to breed, my male, he's ready. He's been mature for a month and a half probably, and he's been making some sperm webs, so he's definitely ready. So anyways, this is the red color form. So when they grow up, their hairs are more red, as you would guess. And she is also in pre-molt. Most of these are in pre-molt. Alright, and then up here next to her, this is my Pterinochilus platyomma. These guys are a little uncommon. You don't see them much. I've been also falling in love with the Pterinochilus genus because there's so many amazing colors. I already have the Pterinochilus Xenesthis, the Haitian brown bird eater. But yeah, this one right here, the platyomma, is just a real nice one. The only thing I hate is the males are prettier than the females, in my opinion, when they grow up. So it kind of wants me to have a male, but I still want a female. You can see the nice Christmas tree pattern on her abdomen and the blue legs. But yeah, she's in pre-molt, and she's been for a while. I hate since it's winter, because all my tarantulas are in pre-molt and not molting. So I can't wait till spring, like, truly comes. And then hopefully I'll get a lot of molts. Alright, next in these two little vials, I'm going to show off each of these kind of quickly just because not much on them and they're both real small. So this is my C. darlingi, the rear horn baboon. You can see he's just hanging out right there. He's a pretty bold little tarantula. If you look just on a carapace, you can see his little horn. And these guys, I really like their abdomen, the kind of pattern they get. But he's been doing pretty good. I recently moved him into this larger vial, and so far he's been liking it. So next to him, let me scoot it around. You can see her just right on there. This is my Hapalopus species Colombian large, or the pumpkin patch. This is a dwarf species, and they only max out about 3 inches, so not very big. And they are very flighty, but they are a real nice looking tarantula with that orange and black on their abdomen. So not much on her. She's eating well. They're very feisty little tarantulas. And some of the dwarf species I've been really interested in, just because smaller the size and less room, but still so much worth it. Alright, so let me put the lids back on these two. And then one more in this batch, and then I will get the next ones out. You can see he's climbing up there right now. This is my Colombian lesser black, one of mine. This is the smaller one that I received in the hopes of getting a pair. So hopefully I will be able to breed them. I have a larger one that's just at 3 inches and has its adult colors, which you guys will see later on in the video. But not much on him. He's a little picky with eating, so he's not the easiest to feed, but I still enjoy him. And he will be rehoused soon. I kind of like to do it after they molt. But yeah, so this is the first batch of the babies. Well, not babies, but slings. So let me move all these guys out and then get the next batch in. Alright, so here's the next batch of tarantulas. I guess we'll do this girl first because she's chosen herself. So this is my Grammostola pulchripes, or the Choco Goldeni. I can't believe still how much she's grown. I've had her just about a year. No, don't go burying yourself. What are you doing? Come on, people are watching you. So I've had her just over a year and she's grown so much. She was like a half an inch. And now she's like an inch and a half. And she's grown like crazy. So you can see those nice golden knees right there. These guys are just so amazing. I really love them. They're gentle giants when they get full grown. But I'm not sure on the sex on her. That's kind of the thing with most of my small ones. Haven't been able to sex them yet. But she's a real nice, docile tarantula, another real great beginner. So let me move on to the next one. This is my Brazilian black. She, again, I'm just saying she just because I'm not sure on the sex. But she's just at, I'll probably say 2 inches. and she is in pre-molt, so hopefully I can sex her, and hopefully it is a female, because these guys are getting pretty uncommon. A couple people have bred them, and they are selling, but they are like double the price and half the size compared to what they used to be, but they're slowly coming back. I still can't believe, because these guys were such a common little species, and how they just, no one bred them, so no one had them. But yeah, these guys are definitely becoming rare, so I'm really glad I was able to get one before they became outrageous prices. So let me move on to the next one. This is my Colombian giant redleg. These guys I really enjoy. The only thing I dislike about this guy is he's not very feisty. Normally for my small tarantulas, I never leave any food in, just because at this size, it's possible for them to be eaten by the crickets or whatever. My adults, I don't worry, but my babies, I normally like seeing them eat in front of me and knowing they'll be fine. So he doesn't like eating in front of me, so I normally have to leave food in there, which isn't that big of a deal, but just it's annoying because this is my only tarantula who hasn't molted for me, and I've had him like 6 months. But still an amazing species. So these 4 up here, let me do these 2 first. So in both of these is about an inch or so ghost ornamental. This one I might be able to show briefly. You can see her just in there. The ornamentals, these guys are some of the most amazing tarantulas in my opinion. They are beautiful. So I have these 2 in the hopeful that I will get a male out of them, because I have a larger female, which I'll show later on in the video. You won't be able to see much of her, and she is a sex female. So hopefully I can get a male out of these 2. The best situation would be a male and 2 females. I might sell one of the females, or I might breed both of them. I don't know yet. But what I would like to try is a communal with these, because the pokies you can do communals. They don't do the best, but you can do them. So then over here, this is a Venezuelan sun tiger. You can see her just in there. She just recently molted. She's one of my few tarantulas who molted in winter, so I was surprised to see when she molted. And I've gone to her to eat since she's molted. I've had her as long as I had the ghost ornamentals. I got her at the same time, and she's been doing fine. These guys, they get real pretty, so I'm real glad to have one. Alright, so let me show you this one. So this one is another pokey. You can just see her feet in there. What this is a Poecilotheria metallica, or the Goody Sapphire ornamental. So I have 2 of these. I have a about 3-inch female, and I have this little one with also the intention of breeding. So hopefully it will become a male, and I will eventually be able to breed them. So right now, hopefully he is at about 1.5 inches. Yeah, about 1.5 inches, I'll say. He's a pretty good eater. He doesn't eat a whole lot, but when he does, he eats pretty good. And also, if I am able to breed these guys, I have the intentions of also doing a communal with these, and I'll probably sell off all the other babies. That is if everything goes well. Alright, so let me bring in the next batch of the babies. Alright, so here's the next batch. These are kind of the larger ones and the more impressive ones. So let me start on the back because she's out. So this is my OBT. Stands for orange baboon, or also orange bitey thing. They're called orange bitey thing because they are known to be very aggressive. Mine, she isn't that bad. She's definitely not nice, but she's not like I have to worry every single time I open the cage. But one thing I really enjoy is I recently moved her in this enclosure, and she's been out all the time, which I'm real glad about, because she's a real impressive tarantula, and she's always walking around and doing stuff. So let me move on to the next. Alright, so in here is my Brazilian giant white knee. These guys I really love because of their massive size and their very nice colors. The black on the white, it just goes so well. So she is in pre-molt, and one thing I love about these guys is they're so hungry. She's been in pre-molt for a couple months, and she's still, when I open the cage, she's still trying to eat and wants to eat. So that's one thing I love about these guys, is they're so feisty. And then over here, this is one of my green ball of blues. I have a second one, which you'll see later on. I have not sexed her. The last molt was not that good, so I couldn't sex it. But my intentions are also to hopefully get a pair of these and then raise them up and then hopefully breed them. So this one is just at 1 inch, and then the other one is probably at 2 inches, and I bought them. Alright, so sorry guys for the cut. My camera ran out of storage, so I had to quickly delete it. But what I was on is my second green bottle blue. You can see her just down in there. Let's see if we can get, oh, she's coming out a little bit. Yeah, we won't be able to see much of her. But she's recently molted and she's gotten a lot bigger. And I wasn't able to sex it like I said. But again, I hopefully will be able to breed these guys. So yeah, I hope I'll get a pair. So let me move on to the next tarantula. Well, the next tarantulas. So in here, this is my Immanis communal, or the Scotcha Island Blue Baboons. In here I have a total of 6 different tarantulas. You can see one just down there. Right now they're still very young, and they're honestly, I have to admit, they're ugly at this stage. They're just little brown spiders with no colors. But hopefully, well, they will grow into their colors and they'll become gorgeous. So I have 6 in here right now, and hopefully it will stay that amount. But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. There's been plenty of molts in here, but of course it's slowed down. They've been eating really well. I really like seeing them take down prey together. It's really cool to watch. But yeah, I'm really glad to own this communal because these are a very wanted species of tarantulas, especially involving in a communal. Alright, so next in here, if I can move it more into the light. In here, this is my Goody Sapphire, or metallica, like my other one, my first one. This is the larger 3-inch female that I have. She's also in pre-molt, like most of my tarantulas, like I said. And hopefully she'll molt out and grow a lot more, because I absolutely love this species. But yeah, so since she's been in pre-molt for a while, not a whole lot. she's been growing very nicely. When I first got her, she was only an inch. That was a while ago, and she's been growing like crazy. Alright, so then one more that I have in this right here. Another one of my favorites. This is my golden blue-legged baboon. These guys are also a very wanted species of tarantulas right now. This one right now, she's still very young. I haven't had her that long. I only have her maybe 4 weeks. Yeah, about. She's eaten for me a couple times, and she hasn't molted yet. She's underneath that fake leaf right now. But yeah, I'm still really glad to own her. Alright, so I'm almost done. Let me just get hopefully the rest of them. So let me come back when I do that. Alright, so here's the final tarantulas. It took me longer than I expected to film all of them. But yeah, anyway, so let me show them off quickly. I'll show this guy off first because there's not much to see. So this is my king baboon. These guys are very notorious for being pet holes, because you never see them at all and they just hide and they grow so slow. But they are a very attractive looking species of tarantula. You can see her burrow goes here and then back there. You can't really see it on this side much, but she's in there right now and she's just hiding there all the time, not doing much. It's kind of like a trapdoor spider. I mean, just you don't see any of it. So let me set her aside. And then over in here, this is actually my very first sling that I ever bought. So this is a Brachypelma calcotes, or the Arizona blonde. This species, these guys I think are the best beginner tarantulas in my opinion. I honestly wish I began with them just because they're so nice and they're so docile and they're a very attractive species. And they actually are the first species I bred. The female, she has been mated. That was a while ago. It was all the way back in October. Sadly, the male has passed away, and she still hasn't made an egg sac yet, so hopefully she will soon. But anyways, so this is my little baby. So she's right in that hide. You can't really see in there. Yeah, if you can see right there, you can see her. There's not a whole lot to see anyways. But I first bought this one, and then how long it was taking her to grow. I bought another one, and that was my male, and I didn't know because the first time he molted in my care, he became a mature male, so I didn't need to sex him because I could tell immediately he was mature. So then I looked for a female, and I was able to find an adult female for sale for a really good price, and I picked her up and I brought her back and I let her settle in for about a week or so, and then I mated them, and that, well, hopefully she'll produce an egg sac for me soon. So let me set this little baby aside. And then these two are some of my larger ones. And this first one, let me do this, it kind of gets stuck. This is my second Colombian lesser black. You can see in there how she has her adult colors already. And hopefully she'll grow into those and become so much prettier. But yeah, also with my baby, again, I hope to breed these guys, and hopefully that will work out well. So, put that up. And then in here, if I'm going to be able to show her, she's inside her cork bark tube. You guys can just barely see some legs down there. But this is my female ghost ornamental. She's just at the 3-inch mark. And, well, no, actually, she's probably about 4 inches now. She's actually my largest arboreal tarantula I have right now. And so far, I've been really enjoying her. Sadly, I don't see much of her because she's in her cork bark tube all the time. But I still really enjoy her. Alright, so that should wrap it all up with all my baby tarantulas, all my slings, and my juveniles. And if you guys saw any tarantula in here that you want to see more on, then please let me know. I will gladly do it. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave it a like and comment something. And if you want to see more, then please subscribe. And so yeah. Oh, and one quick thing I want to announce is I do have an Instagram account that I recently started for my animals. So if you guys want to get more behind the scenes and an update before I post the video, I will upload a picture of the video before I upload it, so you guys can get a head up of what it's going to be about. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.